commentary. Okay, this goes for through Romans. You can look it up on YouTube and whatnot. And we're going to check this out here. Okay. Now, the reason why the wrath and okay, Scripture makes it clear that justice, wrath, and judgment are as much divine attributes as are love, mercy, and grace. Chapter 27 to 28 of Deuteronomy, more than 50 verses detail God's judgment on those who violate His commandments. In response to Jeremiah's plea for vengeance against his enemies, God said, "Behold, I am about to bring a calamity upon this place, at which the ears of every one that hears of it will tingle, because they will have forsaken me and have made this an alien place, and have buried it, or have buried sacrifices in it to other gods that neither they nor their forefathers nor their kings of Judah had ever known, and because they have filled the place with the blood of the innocent and built the high places of Baal, burn their sons in the fire as burnt offerings to Baal, a thing which I never commanded or spoke of, nor did it ever enter my mind. Therefore, behold, days are coming, declared the Lord, when this place will no longer be called Topheth, or the valley of Ben Hinnom, but rather the valley of slaughter, and I shall make void the counsel of Judah and Jerusalem in this place, and I shall cause them to fall by the sword before their enemies, and by the hand of those who seek their life. And I shall give over their carcasses as food for the birds of the sky and the beasts of the earth. That's in Jeremiah 19, 3 through 7. Okay? Now, here we go into God's revelation. Because that which is known about God is evident within them, for God made it evident to them. For since the creation of the world, His invisible attributes, His eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly seen, being understood throughout, or through what has been made, so that they are without excuse. 119 verse 20 of Romans So, first of all, God's justified in his wrath against sinners because of their revelation of himself to all mankind. Romans 1:18 through Romans chapter 2:16. That pertains especially to Gentiles who did not have, okay, who did not have the benefit of God's revealed word as did Israel. Israel, of course, was doubly guilty because she not only rejected God's natural universal revelation of himself in creation and conscience, but even rejected his unique written revelation through Scripture. Okay? It says, because that which is known about God is evident within them, for God made it evident to them. Paul's point here is that even apart from his written revelation, that which is known about God is evident within even pagan Gentiles, for God made it evident to them. The Lord testifies through Paul that his outward visible manifestation of himself is universally known by man. It is evident within them as well as without them. All men have evidence of God, and that their physical senses can perceive of him. Their inner senses and can understand, and some to some extent. The Philistines both saw and acknowledged God's power, as did the Canaanites, the Egyptians, and even other people who have lived on the earth. The rebels who built the Tower of Babel both saw and acknowledged God's greatness, as did the wicked inhabitants of Sodom and Gomorrah. All men know, okay, something and understand something of the reality and the truth of God. They are responsible for a proper response to that revelation. Any wrong response is inexcusable. So, that being said, that being read, it is inexcusable. It is instilled in the hearts of man and been made known. So, my friends, there you have it. Even people in Babylon or even Sodom and Gomorrah knew and acknowledged God. Need I go on? I can. You know? But I think that I'm going to leave off that I would with what, as soon as I can find it, I would deem a point of faith. Okay, I found this in the beginning of the book of MacArthur's um, Romans 1 through 8. Okay, it says, and this is, like I said, what I call a point of faith. Oh long, oh long and dark the stairs I trod with trembling feet, to find my God, gaining a foothold bit by bit, then slipping back and losing it, never progressing, striving still, with weakening grasp and faltering will, bleeding to climb to God, while He serenely smiled, and nodding to me. Then came a certain time when when I loosened my hold and fell thereby. Down to the lowest step my fall, as if I had not climbed at all. Now when I lay despairing there, listen, a football on the stair. On that same stair where I afraid faltered and fell and lay dismayed. And lo, when hope had ceased to be, my God came down the stairs to me. In my opinion, that poem represents man's desire to know God, but through their natural logical mindset, falter and fall and lose grasp of what they're trying to do, which is find God. So, that being said, don't lose your grip. Keep on looking. Seek and you shall find. Ask and you shall receive. Seek the Lord. Ask Him to show Himself to you. He will. Till then, as always, this is Rambo. And to those of you who ride, keep the rubber side down, and may God bless. Bye for now.